here for you. Fox 4 News starts now.
Hi, everyone. I'm Steve Noviello with a look at what is making news across North Texas. A 7-year-old Cook County girl has died in a house fire, and several of her family members were injured. The fire destroyed their home yesterday morning in Valley View. That's 54 miles north of Fort Worth. Delina Grace died. Her father and 2 of her older brothers suffered burns, and her mother is now dealing with respiratory issues. 2 other siblings escaped that fire without injuries. Valley View ISD is collecting clothing, shoes, and gift cards for the family at the Valley View Elementary School office. The U.S. Justice Department is urging law enforcement agencies across the country to learn from the failed response to the deadly shooting in Uvalde. The department released its nearly 600-page report yesterday on the response to that shooting. You'll recall the gunman had killed 19 students and 2 teachers in May of 2022. The report says a lack of leadership among the hundreds of first responders at the scene led to a chaotic situation. They waited more than an hour to confront and kill the shooter. The DOJ says lives could have been saved if officers had followed their training that day.
That had the law enforcement agencies followed generally accepted practices in an active shooter situation and gone right after the shooter to stop him, lives would have been saved and people would have survived.
The report also found a lack of organization impacted the medical response. For example, a shooting victim who'd already died was taken to the hospital, while injured children who were still alive were placed on school buses without any medical personnel. The families of some Robb Elementary School shooting victims spoke publicly just after the DOJ released its report. They say they didn't need a report to confirm that law enforcement failed them and their loved ones that day. They want officials, specifically Uvalde County District Attorney Christina Mitchell, to provide accountability for what the Justice Department now describes as cascading failures. Mitchell has said very little about an independent review into that shooting. Families also spoke about their desire for new gun laws, saying the Robb Elementary tragedy began the day the 18-year-old shooter legally purchased 2 rifles.
I hope that the failures end today and that local officials do what wasn't done that day.
Because the DOJ stamp is on there, maybe y'all will start taking us seriously now.
At least 5 officers who responded to that shooting have lost their jobs, including DP's on-site commander and the now former Uvalde school police chief. We still don't know if anybody will be charged for their lack of effort. Family members renewed their demands for more transparency. A group of new outlets are now suing the state, hoping to force the release of its investigative file. Meantime, classes at Fort Worth ISD Elementary School are canceled today because of a gas leak near campus. Families were told yesterday the Alice Carlson Applied Learning Center will be closed as a precaution. The work to fix the gas leak could also impact water and heat availability at the school, which is just north of the TCU campus. There is no word yet on when those repairs will be completed. Well, North Texas homeowners are being urged to let their faucets drip once again this weekend as we prepare for more sub-freezing temperatures. Many are still dealing with damage caused by the first round earlier this week. Plumbers across the area say they are working hard to repair burst pipes at homes and apartment buildings. They're warning people to take every precaution possible because even a little pipe damage can be quite costly.
Yesterday I went to a call. There was a 3/4 line leaking in the attic. It completely flooded their attic. Everything inside of it. The sheetrock started almost falling off the ceiling. They're gonna have to get insurance involved. They might cover it, I don't know. But I mean, it could ruin your whole house. You could be looking at $20,000, $30,000 in damage just from the water.
Brown says homeowners should detach outside hoses and cover faucets with styrofoam or waterproof covers, not with towels. And he says that you should drip both hot and cold faucets indoors and keep those cabinets open to allow heat to reach them. UNT Dallas hosted a food drive for families in need this morning. Organizers say the year started with more and more families really struggling to find affordable food. The North Texas Food Bank says the need is even greater than during the pandemic. UNT and the North Texas Food Bank have teamed up to help bring food to the communities in need every month. The drive goes on until noon or, well, when they run out of food. Meantime, high school students in Dallas now have the chance to develop real-world skills for the state's first ever student-run food truck. Intuit gave Dallas ISD the fully operational truck, which is equipped with a commercial-grade kitchen. Pretty impressive. It's expected to benefit several educational programs, including design, marketing, and of course cooking. The truck is only the third of its kind in the nation. The goal is to give students the experience they need to run a restaurant.
Having the opportunity to build soft skills, to build collaboration and teamwork, and being able to really step into the real world feeling prepared, having tools like this and partnerships like this allows us to do so.
The truck will be shared by students from multiple schools. Coming up on Fox 4 News, FIFA not quite released a schedule for the 2026 World Cup yet, but I know, you've been seeing the rumors all over social media. What they have to say about where the final could be.
Bitter cold expected tomorrow morning. We'll break it down coming up.
The Dallas Mavericks will not play Golden State as scheduled tonight because of a tragedy within the Warriors organization. Golden State assistant coach Dejan Milojevic died earlier this week. The 46-year-old had a heart attack during a team dinner in Utah. The NBA has not set a date to make up the Mavs Warriors game. Dallas will not play again until Monday night when they host the Boston Celtics. Well, FIFA says it will unveil the schedule for the 2026 World Cup early next month. That's when we will find out for sure what games will be played at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, including possibly, I know you've seen the rumors, the championship match. The rumors, yes, already started. The British tabloid The Sun did report this week that the decision actually had been made and the 2026 Men's Cup World Finals will be in Arlington. But sources close to the discussions tell Fox 4 that nothing is confirmed yet. The Dallas Sports Commission would only say it is optimistic. Tournament administrators are meeting this week in London. The formal announcement will come during a special live broadcast on February 4th.
Well, hello, cold front. Tomorrow morning, going to be quite cold across North Texas. Here at DFW, we're expected to fall down to 20 degrees, but many spots will be waking up to teens tomorrow morning. Take a look around the area. Widespread teens along the Red River counties here in the Metroplex, lower 20s. So this is expected to be a hard freeze tomorrow morning. And also the winds aren't going to go away completely as well. And because of that, it's going to feel like the single digits for many spots on Saturday morning. So if you got to go out and about tomorrow morning, dress with your warmest clothes as possible. And also, don't forget those freeze precautions. This is going to be a hard freeze, so don't forget the 4 Ps. Remember to protect people, pipes, plants, and pets. Everything heading into tomorrow morning. Now, looking ahead to the next several days, we do see some changes. Another hard freeze expected Sunday morning, but then we see our temperatures quickly climbing over the next several days above freezing. But this does come with a catch. It is going to come with higher rain chances. More on that in just a second. But the good news is, in the longer range, as we head into early February, not seeing any more Arctic blasts, and temperatures do generally look warmer across much of the United States. Now, over the next few days, we are going to see some changes with our weather. Let's break it down. 35 Arctic front, windy today. Tomorrow, we are going to start to see some increasing clouds, though. By the way, high temperatures only getting into the mid to upper 30s tomorrow afternoon. I do expect clouds to increase tomorrow afternoon. These are going to be high clouds. This is going to be out ahead of our next system, which arrives sometime on Sunday. Mostly cloudy Sunday, by the way. High temperatures struggling to get out of the mid to upper 30s once again. And also, we are going to be watching for some rain late, and there could even be some freezing rain in our northern counties late on Sunday evening. Let me show you on Futurecast. So starting off Sunday or Saturday, you can see just a few clouds in the morning, not a big deal. But notice we turned overcast by Saturday evening, and when you wake up on Sunday morning, lots of clouds expected to start off the day. It's going to be cold, too, with temperatures in the 20s and 30s across the area. But look what happens, though. Sunday afternoon, we start to see moisture increasing. I think a few showers should be breaking out by Sunday evening. And then as we head towards Monday morning, notice plenty of rain across the area. Monday is going to be quite wet. But notice up along the Red River into Oklahoma, some pinks there on the map. I think there is the potential for some light freezing rain here along our Red River counties late Sunday night and into early Monday morning. So these roads, bridges, overpasses could get slick if you're going to be heading up there. I don't think this is going to be a Metroplex problem, but this may initially start off as freezing rain up there along the Red River, so please plan accordingly. Now, the good news is that this will quickly melt Monday morning as we climb above freezing, and this will turn into all rain for everybody, but this certainly is something we'll be keeping an eye on heading into this weekend. All right, so looking beyond that, you can see showers move in late on Sunday, widespread rain for Monday. Tuesday afternoon, rain comes back again, and we stay wet into Wednesday before rain chances start to go down heading into Thursday. This is going to be a wet week for Texas. I think the flood threat will stay along the Gulf Coast into Louisiana, Houston, down to Corpus, but we still should see a pretty good soaking rain here across North Texas as well. And just looking at the longer range pattern does stay unsettled as we head into early February, so I don't expect those rain chances to completely go away. So here's that 7-day forecast. 35 today, down into the lower 20s and teens tomorrow morning. Hard freeze. Otherwise, bone-chilling cold this weekend. High temperatures not getting out of the 30s. We are going to be watching out, though, for some rain, maybe even some light freezing rain north on Sunday night. That quickly melts Monday, but we stay soaking wet Monday, Tuesday, and into Wednesday as well.
They are still out. The Harlem Globetrotters brought their iconic basketball act to a Dallas elementary school. The team surprised Anne Frank Elementary School fifth grader Matias Munanti yesterday with the Great Assist Award. It recognizes unselfish act. Matias has been battling cancer, but that has not stopped him from helping his classmates and encouraging others.
I don't know the surprise. It's excited for me and my mom and my family.
I call him Matiti, that's his Globetrotter nickname for me, just to really recognize Matias and just all his hard work and how he's been showing up in his community and school and just in life. You know, it's something that we do. We spread joy and just like to recognize people whenever they're doing good in their communities.
The Harlem Globetrotters Great Assist Award program launched last year. Well, that is a look at what's making news across North Texas. Of course, for news anytime, you can head to fox4news.com. Stay safe.